hello to all of my peeps. It's so good to see you here today from my chair, episode 231. I got a story for you today, and very serious type of story. Got something on my heart that I'd like to give us, maybe to be maybe a help to us. A few weeks ago, Sunday morning, one of my precious peeps here at church are about to start Sunday school, and she is FaceTiming her daughter, which is one of my dear friends, and she's a brand new mom. Oh my goodness, a brand new mom. And she took the phone around to all of us, and we said hi to her and all that. But it was so obvious, oh my goodness, that it had been such a rough night for her. Oh my goodness. The baby, I was talking to her for just a little bit, and evidently the baby had been up fussy since about 2:30 that morning. And I looked at the clock and it was 10. I was like, oh my goodness. She was so exhausted and just so drained. I didn't stay on long, and I'm just like, you need to get some sleep while the baby is sleeping. She's like, yes, ma'am, I know. It was so good to talk to her. And but that look in her eyes, it took me back, and it took me back in remembrance of that space with my boy. And I'm sure as a mom, you can remember that space where I fed him until I had nothing left, had nothing left in me. I changed his diaper, I rubbed his tummy, I walked and bounced and rocked and sang, and he was still fussy and crying. And then I would look at the clock, and it was only 3 a.m. I know, when she was talking to me, and I was looking at her, all of those memories kept flooding back. And I remember just being out of ideas, out of solutions. It was such an exhausting and frustrating space to be as a new mom. So when I got off the phone with her, again, it was just a few minutes, but I remember thinking, I thought to myself, Lord, love her. Lord, bless her. Oh, my goodness, Lord, help her. Lord, love her. But I thought, I do not miss that part of being a new mom. Oh, my goodness. 3 days after that call, that brief FaceTime call, I'm sound asleep. Yeah, sound asleep in my bed, and I feel a gentle tap on my arm. Mom, mom. I'm just, because that never really happens in my house. And my tall, handsome, strapping 19-year-old, he was so sick. I knew he wasn't feeling that great the night before, and I did a couple simple things to try to help him rest and feel a little better. But it just gotten worse through the night. He's miserable. Oh my goodness! I get up and put on my glasses and things, and he's begging me for relief, begging me for relief. He's pacing. He is pacing back and forth and sneezing and coughing, and his eyes are just horrible, and just, it doesn't have a fever or anything. And I'm standing in the kitchen with a little stove light on, the little microwave. Our microwave has 2 lights on it. And at that point, I had done everything that I could feasibly do in the middle of the night to give him some relief, to help him rest. And he was just pacing and just feeling so bad. I'd done everything except the one thing that I didn't want to do, and he didn't want me to do, and that is nighttime medication. Mom, please, I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that. We don't give him nighttime medication because it gives him really, really bad dreams, like really bad dreams. And he hates it. He hates the nighttime medication. We don't give it to him. So I'm standing at the counter, And I'm holding this package of, nighttime medication because it goes day and night. And I knew the daytime wasn't going to put him to sleep. It wasn't strong enough. I told the Lord, I did, honestly, as sure as I'm sitting here, I told the Lord, I'm out of solutions until the morning. I'm out of solutions right now. I've done everything I know to do to give him some relief. Even the homeopathic things weren't strong enough. They weren't working fast enough for him. He needed some rest, and I'm like, Lord, I've done everything that I know to do to give him some relief. And I told the Lord, I was like, I'm going to give him these 2 caplets, these 2 nighttime caplets. Will you help me keep those bad, ugly dreams away so that my boy can rest? I got a soft towel and got it really warm. Again, I didn't have a fever or anything. It was just miserable. I got a soft towel. I got him to bed, got him as still as I could get him, propped his head up and things. And I just stood, I did the only thing I could do. I stood beside him and held that towel, that warm towel over his eyes, over his face, and I prayed. I prayed. Whatever battle needed to be fought in high places to keep those ugly dreams away, I was going to do my part. I was going to do my part. You know what? You do that as a mom, don't you? You fight. You fight as hard as you can to keep evil away. And you'll do it hardest at night. Nobody sees, nobody knows, but God knows. You'll be on the suicide watch. You'll put a mattress in your bedroom and have them right there because they're just going through some emotional things and you're afraid for them. You'll talk them off of emotional ledges or text them off of emotional ledges. You'll change jobs and careers because they're struggling and they need you at home for a certain period of time. You'll sit on your knees. I know of one mom, and all these are examples of people that I know and that we've talked to through the years. Moms just sitting outside of their son's door on their knees begging God for protection and to keep the evil one from their child. You'll let them snuggle with you while they cry on the couch. You'll do that as a mom. You'll do your part. That's what I was doing that night. I was doing my part to keep those bad, evil dreams, and they're bad, and that's why we don't give it to him. But I had to do something to keep them away. You know, it's become very evident to me. Pay attention. That the most impactful thing that I can do is pray. The most effective solution to anything that comes my way is prayer. The most powerful weapon that I possess is my prayers. Okay, but it says, why? Why is it so impactful and effective and powerful? 2 things, 2 reasons, and I'd like to give them to you today. Something to think about. Number 1, your prayers can go where you cannot go. I knew I was fighting a spiritual battle that night. A battle for my boy's mind and his thoughts and his dreams. And I could not go where those battles were being fought. But my prayers could. My prayers could. Your prayers can go where you can't go. Many of you can't be with someone that you love who needs some extra help, but your prayers can go there. Whether it's a dorm room very, very, very far away, or the other side of the world because your child's a missionary or your family member is in another country. Maybe it's a hospital room or an MRI machine. Maybe it's a hospice facility, or maybe it's a classroom that you can't be with your child or with your loved one. Your prayers can go where you can't go. I'm reminded of Ephesians, and I quoted this as I was standing over him and praying. Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You can't fight that yourself. That's not places you or I can go, but our prayers can go there. And not only that, I love this, but your prayers. Why is it so effective and impactful and powerful? Because your prayers can go where you can't go. And number two, your prayers can do what you cannot do. They can do what you cannot do. I was recently, the whole principalities and powers, I can't fight that. I can't go there. I can't go in the spirit world, but also I can't fight those battles. That has to be the angels. And I do believe in angels and guardian angels, and I do believe in demons also. Pastor's been preaching about that. And but as I was reading the other day in Mark chapter 11, I was so convicted. Mark chapter 11, verse number 22. Jesus answering saith unto them, have faith in God. Oh, ain't that good? For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea. Watch this phrase. And shall not doubt in his heart. And shall not doubt in his heart. But shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when you pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And I was so convicted, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I doubt. So often I'm like, oh, God don't want to do that, or that's a little bit big. That's a bit much. It's like, you know what? My prayers can do what I can't do, because my God is way bigger than anything that I have. Anything that I have to hand him, he's bigger than that. My God is bigger. He can do whatever. He can keep those dreams away from my boy. He can help him feel better and sleep. What do you need God to do? Prayer. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. What do you need God to do? Your prayers can do what you can't do, and they can go where you can't go. I'm going to be honest, that was such a long night. At one point I looked at the clock. Guess what time it was? Yep, about 3:30. About 3:30. And honestly, there was one point where I couldn't help but grin, thinking about that FaceTime chat with my friend that's a brand new mom that had been up all night long with her newborn. And I'm looking at my clock, and hours went by just with the towel, keeping a warm towel while he slept, just praying. That's all I could do. But that was enough. But guess what? The night left, the morning came, and there were no bad and ugly dreams. He didn't even remember it. I'm so thankful for that. We got the meds that he needed, and he's doing better. So what's the takeaway message? The most impactful thing that you can do, the most effective solution for anything that comes your way, and the most powerful weapon that you possess is prayer. Why, Miss Edge? Why? Because your prayers can go where you can't go, and they can do what you can't do. And so let's go to God. Let's bombard him, believing that he will do his will in all of it. And that's one of the things I pray for. Lord, your will be done. Your will be done. What do you want to do in this situation? And but yeah, go to God and use your powerful weapon, because your prayers can go where you can't go, and they can do what you can't do. Don't forget Lydia at 11 in her journey to remain cancer free. No, go be amazing today.